Right, recording.
Awesome. So a very, very, very good evening if you're on this side of the world. A good day if you're in America, and if you're in Australia, a very good morning to you. I am so excited. Can I just ask everybody mutes their lines, please, because otherwise we're going to get loads of background noise. And we have got the magical Jess Fuller on our call this evening, which I am just so excited to have on the call. So thank you so much, Jess, for taking the time out. It's 6 a.m. in Australia, so massive round of applause already for Jess for just getting up and being on the call. Jess is a mum of two. She was a personal trainer before Juice Plus. I think you're now full-time Juice Plus, aren't you? And you've been doing it for 2.5 years, and she's now an NMD 50 club, which is mega. And I'm really grateful that you've managed to take the time out to be on our Fast Track to SC call this evening. So I'm not going to sit and waffle anymore. I'm going to hand it straight over to you and let you share your golden, glorious tips for those all the way from Australia.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. Good morning from Australia. It's very, very early, so you've got my super sexual husky morning voice. And I'm a little bit sick as well, so I do apologize if I have a bit of a cough because, yeah, I've just come back from Anaheim. And, yeah, what a mega week. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. So what I was going to cover today, well, first of all, before I kick into it, just a little bit of my background. Yes, I was a personal trainer before Juice Plus. I was trading my whole life for money. Okay, who can relate to that? I had 2 young kids at the time. They were 2 and 4. And I wasn't seeing them a lot. So a friend of mine was talking to me about Juice Plus, and I was the friend that was like, stop sending me links. I don't have time. I'm busy, I'm not that person. I was that person. So, but look, it got really bad, and I took a look, and it's absolutely changed my life. I just saw it as a vehicle to just change everything for me, really set me free, set my family.
Jess, can you hang on a second? Nicole Hall, can you please...
Okay, can I get some cold milk as well, Denise? Thanks.
Thank you.
Nicole Hall, can you please mute your line, or Tasha, can you mute her, please, as host?
Awesome. I can talk it. That's fine. I'll just continue talking if people pop in and out. Thank you. Yeah. So I got started, and I think one of the things that when people are getting started, and it's really good to mention on this call, being the Road to SC call, is when people get started, they might dip their toe in a little bit. Who's dipping their toe in? Like dabbling. Because that I think is so much harder. So when I got started, I just saw it, and I was like, right, this is the vehicle. Okay, that's going to change everything. And I just jumped in, head first, and I just really employed the philosophy of failing forward. I had no idea what I was doing, no experience whatsoever. All I knew was that other people had done this, so I could do it too. Okay, and it was just about getting to work and figuring out how to do that, but getting in the game. So many people just sit on the sideline and wait for things to be perfect, wait for them to know everything before they take the step. Okay? Who here, just by show of hands, runs their very own events? Okay, we got 1, we got 2, 3. Yeah. So running your very, very own event from the get-go. That's something that people can be like, oh, I need to be perfect. I need it to be amazing. Don't worry about that. Just get in there, just do your events, and you will get better, okay? They'll be really bad to start with, probably, but you'll get better, okay? I remember my first events. They were terrible. But I looked to the successful people in the business, and I thought, what are they doing? I'm going to go do that too, okay? So now what I was covering on this call is DMO. So that's a really important thing. I do believe when it comes to DMO, if you are inspired from within and you are waking up every day doing this business, the DMO is irrelevant. You're going to be inspired to go and do what you need to do. However, if you are somebody that has a lot going on and you've got very limited time to do your Juice Plus business, initially, a DMO is very, very helpful because it means that you are ticking off the high-paying activities and not, you're making the most of your time. Okay, so the DMO that I know that I ticked off when I was starting, and now it's automatic. Okay, I'm going to go through those with you. So the first thing that most people hate to do, but is the most important, it's the most difficult, puts people out of their comfort zone, is the reaching out to people. So reaching out to new people every single day. Now, it's usually the hardest thing for people to do, so I recommend do it first. If you've not read the book Eat That Frog, that's what that's about. It's about doing the hardest thing first, getting it out of the way, because it's so important. If we're not having those conversations, it's not going to happen. Okay, we don't have any follow-ups to do anyway. Okay, so the first thing is new conversations, and I use a grid, and I teach my team to use a grid, and it's just a 30-day, it's almost like a calendar, and every day, or every time I reach out to somebody, I'm adding their name into the grid on a square. So you can keep track of conversations. Okay, so reaching out to new people. The second thing is following up with old conversations. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing, and we know fortune's in the follow-up, so we have to have a follow-up system so that we're capturing, all those conversations, because some people just aren't ready to dive into that conversation straight away. The third is personal development. So I don't know if you guys were at conference, but one thing that I took away from, the NMD speeches and things like that, there was a lot of people from Team Spirit, which is our greater team in Australia. And I noticed that we've got a very, very strong culture around personal development. That's one thing that I took away. And I've always thought that we really, really do. And it's our priority, personal development. Okay, so that is in our day, every single day. So what's going in your ears? Okay, are you listening to audio instead of the radio? Okay, in your car. Is your car your university? And I'm not talking just Juice Plus, because there's a space for that as well. We always want to be learning about our products, getting inspired with training calls and things like that. But personal development, working on you. Okay, so what books are you reading? So make a space, like carve time out for your personal development. I think it's so important because, as we know, when we grow, our business is going to grow. Okay. The fourth thing is customer care. And then the fifth thing is checking in with your team. So they're like the bare minimum. Okay, those things are the bare minimum in terms of if you've got 15 minutes a day. What are you doing? How are you spending that 15 minutes? Okay, are you getting in those high-paying activities in that time? And it doesn't matter how long you've got. You know what? If you've got 15 minutes or if you've got 5 hours, I can tell you that most people are going to do the most work in that last 15 minutes. It's just human nature, Okay. Now, on that, I've got what I love to call my minimum vital signs. And it's when there's lots of people that want lots of things, that need lots of things, but that want lots of help. But unless they're doing the minimum vital signs, it's very difficult. So for me, to make it easier, and if you've got a team of your own, hopefully this can help you, find where to leverage your time. Okay. So, and it ties into DMO. So the things that I'm looking for when I'm working with people, okay, to know that they're showing up and they're doing the high paying activities and the recommended. So they're doing those things, but the key things are plugging me into 3-way phone calls. I can't stress that enough, guys. Connection calls are so, so powerful. And it's not because I'm amazing at them. It's not because I'm amazing at closing sales and getting teams started. And it's not that. It's simply that I'm a third party. Okay? Lots of people. Who's ever gone like, I don't know, are 3-way calls a thing for you guys? Do you do them a lot with your sponsor? Connection calls?
Yeah, I've made it an absolute must, definitely.
Yeah. But sometimes, does anyone fall into the trap of going, oh, nah, I've got this. Yeah. I don't need my sponsor. I know exactly what to say. I got this. And then they just like don't have it and it just doesn't work. And then I wish I got my sponsor on the phone. Just get your sponsor on the phone. Like it's just the power of a third party endorsement. So it's not that we're amazing or can say anything different. It's just another story, and we're just going in there and we're asking some more quality questions. Okay, so there's two people that are kind of saying the same thing. So it's very powerful. So if someone's not doing that, if someone's not plugging me into 3-way calls, it's very hard for me to help, because I'm saying this is what's going to help you. The second is events. Plugging into events. We have, as a team, just in my organization, I don't know how many events in the vicinity of about 2 hours. Lots of events. So if people aren't plugging into the live events, it's the same as a 3-way call. It's so, so powerful. Why is that? Because people get to hear about the products. They get to hear about the business, because we do lifestyle events, not product-driven events. They get to hear about the products, though. They get to hear about the business. They get to hear the stories. They get to be inspired. And they get to feel the community. How many exposures would that take if you did not go to an event? Lots. So why are we building so fast? Because we understand the power of events. And every day we're inviting people to live events or online events or connection calls. Okay? We have them every day of the week. There's a live event somewhere around they can go to. And they've all got different vibe. There's a young crowd, an older crowd, a different crowd, like just all different. Like, who do I need that person to see? Because that's what the event's about. So when you're inviting to events, really quickly, don't invite to the event like, I've got an info session I'd love you to come to. Like, no one wants to do that. No one wants to get out of their house at 8 o'clock at night. We have them at night as well, or 7:30 at night, and go to an info session for something they have no idea really about. No. So don't invite to an event. You want to get them excited to see somebody, to hear somebody. Oh my God, I cannot wait for you to meet this person and hear their story. You are going to love her. I cannot wait. I'll pick you up. Then they can't get out of it or something. So pump up the speakers so they're excited to come along. Not an info session, because no one wants to go to them. Okay? Okay, so, and then another thing on the minimum vital signs, training calls. If you're not on the calls, this is the thing, guys. You guys are all on the call, so you're good. But if someone comes and goes, my business has stopped, nothing's working, I need you to help me, but they're not plugging me into calls, they're not coming to live events, and they're not on the calls, I'm sorry, there's not much I can do right then. Let's start with those minimum vital signs so that then I can tell you that your business is going to start moving. They've got to be willing to do that stuff. Okay. So another thing we're going to cover is confidence. Okay. Confidence in this business. Loud and proud, getting out there and being able to feel comfortable talking to anybody. Okay. And I'm not saying we do the spray and pray approach and actually do that, talk to everybody, because that's not going to really work either. Okay. Has anyone ever had people join their team and then they're like, oh my God, it's like they're totally not my tribe. We don't gel. Yeah. You guys have the power to work with whoever you want. So get really clear on who it is that you want to work with. Okay. So understanding who you are. This does tie into confidence. Okay. Understanding who you are and own who you are. And then you want to be out attracting people that are in your tribe. People that you just vibe with. You know, the people that come in and you're like, oh my God, this is nothing but a headache. And then there's other people that come in and you're like, where have you been all my life? Yeah, there's a difference. And it makes it so much better when those people come in and you're like, where have you been all my life? Because then you're running together, you're vibing. Okay? And it's not to say you can't have a team of people that aren't in your tribe, because everyone's going to be, creating their own tribes and things like that. But you've got to, what that does is give you confidence. Like, who builds on social media? Everyone, hopefully everybody, because it's powerful. But social media can be very fake. And the world is craving authenticity. Okay, so you've got to find a way to come through on your social media with authenticity so people see you. Okay, no spamming, no juice plus posts. Like, don't juice plus all over everybody. Okay, be you, be real. Don't be negative on Facebook or any social media platform, because people are going to remember the negative before all the positives, and it'll just wipe out everything else that you've done for the past month as soon as they see one negative thing. So keep it positive, but be you. And when you can get clear on who you are and really get comfortable with that, people are going to know you, they're going to like you, and then they're going to trust you. So when they're looking for a health upgrade or more money, you're the first person they're going to think of. That's what you want to be. You want to dominate your Facebook, right? You want to dominate those people that are in your tribe. Remember, you might have 1,000 or more friends, but they're not all going to be in your tribe. So don't aim to, I've got my grandma that's recently followed me on Facebook, and I'm like, oh no, like, this is not good. But I know. But the thing is, I'm like, you know what, Grandma? You're not in my tribe. I'm not going to post to Grandma. So sorry, Grandma. So it's, you've got to post, you've got to talk to your tribe. So keep that in mind and know that you're not going to please everyone. I'm not going to please my grandma all the time. Okay. So when you get clear on that, that is going to increase your confidence, because you're being real, and people are going to feel that, and you're going to attract people. Who's ever had the inbox from somebody saying, I want to know more about your business? Isn't it amazing? Isn't the best thing ever? Yeah, that's attraction, marketing. You've attracted someone into your business and it's awesome. Hopefully they're in your tribe. It's way better, and that happens more and more and more. The more real, the more authentic, the more consistent you're going to show up on your social media platforms and in life. Remember, you've still got to go out there in world and life, and there's actual people out there away from Facebook, and they want to see you're the same person as you are on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, and you're showing the same stuff. Okay, that's going to increase your confidence, guarantee it. Also, I'm going to quickly cover on the 4 beliefs. This will as well help you be able to go and feel comfortable sharing what we've got. The first is belief in this product. So rate yourself on a 0 to 10, from 0 to 10. Where do you sit in relation to the product? 0 being this is an absolute joke. It's a scam. All right. It's a fad. And 10 being, I can't imagine my life being without it. Everyone needs it in their life. Okay. Now, wherever you sit on there, you want to try and get to a 10. You need to keep trying to, how do I get closer to a 10? And that's your responsibility. Build your belief on the products. How do you do that? Go to events. Listen to stories. Make sure you're taking all the products. Okay. The second is belief in the company. And that's pretty easy. Most people are like rock solid with the company. Been around forever. Never been sued. Products never been recalled. You know? So that's usually fine. The third is the belief in the industry. That's something that usually can trip people up. Okay? So rate yourself. 0 being this is a pyramid scheme and why am I here? To a 10, I want to scream it from the rooftops. Everyone needs to be a part of this industry. It's amazing and it's going to change my life and this is what it's going to look like. My life's going to look like this in 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. Where do you sit? How do you move closer to a 10? Go to events. See why events are so good? People plug in and they're building belief every time. I had a call with someone the other day and she was like, I really need to re-engage and restart and I'm ready to hit the go button. And I used to jump on all the calls and I don't know why I stopped because like they always kept me going. I'm like, okay. So go to events. Just if you are feeling flat, go to an event because it will lift you up. Okay. So that'll build your belief in the industry when you're around people that are sharing their business stories. Okay. And also there's a lot of resources like, like GoPro, MLM Nation podcast. I love that. Things like the rise of the entrepreneur. There's lots of things that you can build your belief in the industry. The fourth is, ready for it? Belief in yourself. Boom. Everyone's like, oh my God. It's big. That's like the industry and self-belief are the two things that are going to stop you from really catapulting through this, into this business. Because if you're someone who's sitting back going, that's amazing, 50 club, 100 club, awesome, I'm so happy for you, but I could never do that. If that's you, then you need to work on your self-belief because anyone can do this. Okay? Where do you sit in a 0 to 10? 0 being it's amazing for everybody else, but I can't do that. And 10 being this is a done deal. Do you get how important that is? You've got to see it as done. You've got to see nothing but net. Like you've got to just see your goals as done. What do you want out of this? Okay, so when you can get to a place where there is no other way, there is no other option, there is no alternative, embracing the journey that you need to be on. You need to understand that this journey, if we're all going for sales coordinator, so we're quite like, I think like, oh no, we've got some other people on the call, that's fine. But this is a sales coordinator call, right? Or road to sales coordinator, yeah. So if you are new, then there is a journey ahead of you. Be ready for it. The more you can just go, awesome, there's going to be challenges and I'm up for it. That's the kicker. You've got to embrace the challenges, because in this business, every challenge that you overcome, you step into a better version of you and you grow and your business grows. So this industry, if you look in the mirror when you hit a roadblock, an obstacle, you actually become better. Whereas in a traditional business or, your job, you don't have to do that. You can just push it to the side and rock up the next day and still get paid your wage. Okay? But this is why I love this industry, because you change. Okay? And that's the thing, but you've got to be ready for it. The mantras that I carry through, and I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but that's okay. I love tangents. I do it all the time. The mantra that I heard when I first started, I was on a call with Linda and she said, never quit on a bad day. And oh my God, if I was not sitting down, I would have fallen over. It hit me like a ton of bricks, because I went, hang on a minute, that's really simple. But if that's the only thing that I commit to, this business will deliver everything that I want. Isn't that cool? Just don't quit. Too many people quit. How many people are on this call? 2, 4, 6, I don't even know. Let's say there's 20. I can't even count. 20, there we go. Okay, there's 20 people on the call, and the statistics are a bit different because you're actually on the call. But without me assuming anything about anyone on here, maybe 5 or 6 or a few more are going to be here next year. All right, 5 or 6 of you are going to be here next year. That's the industry. It's a numbers game. So the question is, are you going to be? Is it going to be you that's still here? Because too many people quit on a bad day. Okay? And my wish for you guys is that you just don't. You choose this. Choose this every day. I talk about choosing your hard. Like, this business is hard. Who would agree? It's not easy. It's really simple though. But it's hard. You've got to learn stuff. You've got to grow. There's challenges that come up. You're like, oh my God, some days you wake up and you're like, don't even want to look at Juice Boss today. You have those bad days. But then you've got this other hard, which is the reason why you handed over your credit card and bought a business. And you might be a bit fluffy about that and go, I just want to help people. Cool. That's okay. But I tell you, cut through that BS really quickly, as fast as you can, because everyone wants to help people. We all want to help people. And if you just want to help people, then perhaps I would encourage you, donate your income, refer everyone to your sponsor. Okay? But there's a reason you handed over your credit card to buy a business. And there was a spark of hope. Okay? I want you guys to get really clear on what that is. That's what I'm talking about. This hard, there has to be some pain attached to what you were doing before, so that you've got some rocket fuel to choose this every day. Does that make sense? I know I can have like analogies, and I love analogies. Some people are like, what are you talking about, Jess? So it helps. So for me, I'd rather jump off a cliff than do what I was doing before, because I've attached so much pain around it, because I knew I had to to get through this journey. And I still do. I still do choose this every day. And there's no way I would go back. So when you can get to that point, you know that there is no alternative and this is a done deal. So you see how it all sort of ties in together. It's all, you got to go to work on you and figure it out. Okay? That is, so finding out why you're doing this, okay, is going to make it so much easier to go through this journey, go overcome some challenges, get confident. When you can go out and go, you know what, this is what I did, guys. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I look back at some of the messages that I sent when I started and I was like, what was I thinking? Like, I had no idea. So bad. But I also had I had so much certainty that I could learn how to do this and I could give myself time. So don't think you need to know everything at once. Just go to work bit by bit on you and you will get better. And I had that certainty. So when I went out to people, so if I came to you and I said, hey, I've started something new. I'm just going to give it a go. I don't know how it'll go, but did you want to take a look? Versus, hey, I've started something new. I'm so excited. This is what my life is going to look like in 12 months' time. Do you want to join me? Are you in? And they go, yes, awesome, giddy up, let's go. Or they say, yeah, no, I don't know about that. Yeah, good luck with that. Awesome, I'm doing it anyway. Catch ya. Right? So the difference is that conviction. So those people that were like, oh, I don't know about that, a lot of them are joining the team. 2.5 years on now, you know. So, and why? Because I'm consistent. I'm just like echoing here. I'm consistent. I didn't give up on a bad day. And I show up. I'm still showing up how I said I would. See, a lot of people can start and go, I'm going to change everyone's life. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to help so many people. And then they just stop helping people because something happens. And then it's like, what happened to that person that was doing that thing? Whew, lucky I didn't join that team, right? So ask yourself the question, would you follow you? Okay, are you showing up and would you inspire you to follow you? Is there anything else that maybe open up for questions? I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, that was mega. I'd love anyone, please ask questions.
Hey, Jess, I have a quick question for you. I remember I just had 2 people today just in my private message me and said, hey, what are you doing? I want more information. And these are 2 like people who they're like on my dream team. And I feel like literally I have 8 tongues in my mouth and I have wobbly feet. I don't know how to respond to them. I would love to work with these people. And so can you give some pointers? I think it's a great.
Oh my God.
I'm sweaty palms. I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh.
Get me on a call with them, Anon. Oh my God, I'm so excited. No.
Actually, they're both of them are nurses, and I don't know, maybe be a PT. I don't know. I might take you up on that. I don't know if you're kidding.
Well, if ever you want to get me on Zoom, I would happily jump on and have a chat. No worries at all. But oh my God, the dream team. Those people that you're like, oh my God, I don't want to F it up, and oh my God, this is going to be, this is scary.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so when someone sends me a message, hey, I just want to learn more. Remember, they're just wanting to learn more. So we're not wanting to go and spew all over them about Juice Plus, okay? We need to ask quality questions. So the first thing I will always ask is, thank you for reaching out and sending me the message. I want to know what's gotten you interested to learn more about the product or the business, whatever it is. Okay? The end. Okay? Like, that's it. And then we want to just wait. Why? Okay? Because we want to learn how we can help that person, because we want to talk in their language. Okay? So what got them interested? Oh, you know, I just saw your post and you travel, and I really want more travel in my life, and I was wondering if this might be, you know, a way of doing that. Awesome. So you've got an idea now of what they want. Awesome. Cool. No worries. So what I would do is just send them a, like they could have it. There's like little events, like a, you know, like a sneak peek, you know, like a short clip, 3-4 minutes of the opportunity. And hey, if I just sent you a really little link, do you mind checking it out? I'll touch base later. You got to be really casual, guys. Like, you can't just go in there like a crazy person. But then remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, Manon, don't go in there like a crazy person. Can you promise me that? Please don't do that. Okay. So, and then when the follow-up, like, you know, it might be later that day. It might be in an hour's time, like, because if you give them a little, like, 3 minutes something. Awesome. I'll when you send it through, you say, hey, yep, I'm going to touch base whenever you decide. And we'll organise time to chat further. So they're already anticipating that we're going to talk. And then I come back in. Hey, just touching base, see if you've watched the link that I sent you. I'm available at this time or this time. Which one would you like? So get them on the phone. The sooner you can get them on the phone, the better. Sometimes I just go, when can I call you?
Yeah, no, that's mega. It's so funny.
Yeah, but if I've got people from my like Facebook, like branding page, people that I don't know, I have a very, what I call like a disqualification. I've got to disqualify people really fast, because there's people coming through that just aren't in my tribe. They're not really that interested. So I do go through the sending the link.
Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
no. Please carry on. Don't talk to me. No, I did have a question and it's left my mind, so I'm going to try and think about what my question was. Does anyone else have a question? Oh, Leia's asking, how do you invite to events, online or otherwise? What's the verbiage? You say people don't want to attend events, they want to see other people and get excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh my God, I cannot wait for you to hear such and such a story. You know, like, I cannot wait for you to meet this person. You know, like, so if I'm on a call, so on a 3-way call, so this is how it all sort of ties in. If I'm on a 3-way call with somebody and they seem really keen, but they're not quite ready to hand over their credit card, they need to come to an event. So awesome. All right, well, the team get together. We do, we have an event where we all get together, we share stories, and I cannot wait for you to meet such and such, or I can't wait to meet you if I'm on the phone and I don't know that person. I cannot wait to meet you, and I'll see you both at this event, and I'd love you to come along. So they get to ask questions, knowing that I make sure they understand that it is obligation free, so there is no product to buy. There's no product to buy. There's no forms to sign. You know, so that they're... And then the thing is, guys, how many of you follow up with people that say they'll go to the event and then they don't? So they say they're going to the event and then they just don't rock up, and you're like, oh, that's a shame. And they just never, ever follow up. Me, I'm on the phone with that person going, oh my God, you missed the most amazing event. There is another one on at this time, or I'll get them straight on a 3-way call with someone else. You know, so they go to the event. There is another one on this day. I can't wait to see you there. life gets in the way. I understand. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there going, why isn't Juice Plus the center of everyone's universe? But guys, it's not. Sometimes you got to remember that. Before Juice Plus, like, you weren't obsessed about going to events. And now you're like, why isn't everyone just, why doesn't the world revolve around Juice Plus for everybody? I know, right? There are people out there, believe it or not. We've just got to get them.
Yeah, for sure. I have a different question, actually. If anybody else has one, please holler. My question is, was there a turning point for you? Was there like a decision that you made? Was there something that was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I need to really do this. Or did you kind of have it from the get-go?
Yes, I had it from the get-go. As in, like, the day I signed up. So to give you an idea, guys, I signed up. I promoted to SDVF, which is your SDD, I believe. Is that a thing? Is SDD?
Yeah, VF is SDD in the UK, yeah. And in America it's VF.
Oh, VF. So I promoted to VF before I even had my login details. It was over the weekend. That's how excited I was about this. So I signed up on like a Thursday or Friday. I didn't, but back then it was a bit slower, and it was the next Monday that I was able to be promoted to VF. And then sales coordinator in 40 days. And then I went on and I ticked off NMD in 15 months. So I always knew that this was, and the reason why actually the comp plan is different in Australia. You actually need to wait from QNMD to NMD, and you need to accumulate a pay line of 360,000 over 9 months, and you're able to do it in a shorter amount of time. But I went in, I just saw it as done. Like, when I saw this, guys, the only way I can explain it is if you're in a thunderstorm, okay? It's pitch black. Everyone imagining in a thunderstorm? And then there is a flash of lightning. And for a second, everything looks like daylight, doesn't it? When there's a big flash of lightning. And then it all goes away. But you can't unsee what you just saw. That's it. And that's how I kind of captured that feeling. Was all I knew was that it was out there and I can't unsee that, and I need to go and figure it out. And it was I'll do whatever it took. And knowing, because when you're looking for a way to change your life, and you're looking for a vehicle that is going to, deliver in the sense of time freedom, financial freedom, personal growth, it's a huge value of mine. It just ticked all the boxes, and I was like, oh my God, why doesn't everyone do this? But not everyone realizes that they want something different. They haven't gotten there. They haven't experienced enough pain in their current circumstance. So that's all we're looking for. We're just looking for people that are looking for us. But for me, Beck, my friend, was reaching out to me for a long time. But there came a point, I was on a holiday in Vegas, and there came a point where I didn't want to go back. And I was like, I want to be on a holiday every day. That was me. I was like, this work stuff, like, why do we have to work? That was me. And I was like, I don't want to go back on Monday. And I couldn't go another day feeling how I was feeling. I wasn't living at capacity. I was just doing the rat race. And I knew I had so much more to give, and I knew I had to impact on a much bigger scale, and I hadn't found the vehicle yet. So when I truly got out of my way and took a look at this opportunity, it ticked all the boxes for me there. And I was like, this is going to be fun. You know?
Mega. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome. I love these SC calls, because even though, you know, I'm an SC myself, it's mad because you have to start this business, I think, as a dealer every day. You have to always wake up every day and act like a dealer and start from the bottom and work your way up, and always, you know, just really keep it simple, like you said. And actually, I love that you said, don't give up on a bad day. That is one of my favorite quotes I have said within our team for like the last 5 months, because I think somehow you're so right in everything you say about the people you attract. And like, I'm a really busy person with my other career too, but I keep attracting busy people to my team, which is great because nobody can really feed me the excuse that they have no time, because I'm like, really? You have no time? And that's kind of funny because, like, I love how you were just saying, if you have 15 minutes, you can do this. So I just think that was just mega, 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 mega awesome. Your tribe, I think, is the most important thing ever. Like, I know that I personally, the last 4 months have been mega for me in my business. I've attracted the people that I actually really get on with in my team, because I know now what message I want to send out to the world. And I think that that's the most important thing. And what you said about the attraction thing, it's so funny. Manon, I am so excited for you. Like, please keep us updated on that. Maybe you should get them on a 3-way call with the nurse. I'm trying to rack my brain on who we can get them on a 3-way call with you, or maybe like even find one of the, you know, like the Dr. Sears YouTube calls for you. Because I actually, one of my new team members was on the call, and he met me at my waitressing job, but messaged me last Tuesday and was like, Tasha, your job looks really fun. Have you got any tips for starting an online business? And I was like, I have more than tips. So I think you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. And I think that everything you've said really rings true to just being yourself. And I think that's why you've managed to grow such a strong and sustainable business, and why people from all over the world are watching you and going, what is Jess Fuller doing? Because like, I want some of that. So does anybody have any questions before we wrap up the call? Oh, Molly said she's an ICU nurse. Oh, I love this team.
And just on
Molly, thank you. I'll reach out to you private.
And just on that attraction marketing, and just showing up as who you are on your Facebook. You know, how many people must see, like, there's people that must jump on and see my Facebook and they're like, oh my God, Jess, like, stop it. You know, like, I love taking selfies and I love a filter. I wish Zoom had filters. But it's the filter option. And I love all that. And that's, if you see us out, like if you see the girls and I out, like, it is selfie central. Like, we are taking selfies, we're having fun. And if you don't like taking selfies, you can't be in the team. You can't sit with us. No, just kidding. You can totally. We'll teach you. It's, yeah, don't shrink who you are. That's really important. Don't shrink who you are to please somebody else. Okay? So, yeah, just be you, be real. And, yeah, I think, have we just lost Tasha? I think. There she is.
Sorry, I'm back. And my laptop just died. I heard the part where you said, don't shrink who you are. So, no, yeah. I totally agree with you. Did I interrupt your mid-sentence?
No, I'm done.
All right, banging. Okay, phew. I really hate the idea of interrupting someone. I can see that the sun's come up in the background in Australia, which I think is really nice. We were there with you with your sunset. Sunrise. Thanks so much, Jess. Honestly, I am so grateful on behalf of like myself and my team, never mind even Team YOLO and Lauren. And we're so grateful to have you on the call. I really love watching what you're doing. And I really think it's amazing how you're just, the message that you give out just alone on the call is just magic, because it is so simple. There is no secret, simple, toxic magic. It is, quite frankly, you know, be yourself, do the daily disciplines, and just keep it really, really simple. So thanks so much for taking the time out and getting up super early when you're feeling so sick from conference, the sacrifices we make from conference, I'm sure. And I hope you've all found this call really, really amazing. I'll definitely try and get the call recorded on YouTube within the next day or so. And I'm going to leave really quickly and say goodbye because my phone's about to die as well. Crazy. So
thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, Jess. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, thank you. You rock, babe.
Thank you.
Water, miss you so much. California's like, where's
Thanks,
Jess? Where's that baby? Where is she?
Hey, Elmo. Good seeing you, ladies. Miss you already.
Miss you too. Miss you to the moon and back.
Bye. Let me know if you want to jump on Zoom with your friends.
Thank you, Jess. That is the best offer ever on the whole planet.
All right, catch ya. Bye.
Bye, lovey.